Hello!
I'm embarking on an adventure from the capital of China to the capital of China.
Let's get our hands dirty and get started.
In this 4-part series, I'm going to seek out the source of these coveted ceramics materials
And feel the history here.
I'll discover just how this ancient city is reinventing itself. I'll meet some of the talented local and international artisans who are propelling this age-old custom forward.
Oh, don't you?
And I'll even try my hand at sculpting a piece of my own. So let's get going. The storied history of ceramics in Jingdezhen dates back well over 1,000 years. And while the city's stunning creations have since spread across every corner of the globe, nowhere have the humble origins of these old traditions been better preserved than here in the ancient town of Yaoli. Nestled amongst an enchanting sea of green some 60 kilometres from the city centre of Jingdezhen, this quaint, charming village is one of the unlikely birthplaces which spawned a major cultural phenomenon and sparked a global obsession with Chinese ceramics. The high-quality materials used in the production of porcelain are still being sourced from these almost mythical mountains today, and the techniques have remained largely unchanged. I'm here to find out just what is the magical method which is used in this entire process. So we're down here on the banks of the Donghe River, the East River, which takes its name from the sun rising to the east. This is really Mother Nature's gift to this entire process. The first step is to take these locally sourced rocks and basically give them a real good cleaning. I'll try joining in here. This wonderful water-powered wheel exploits the huge power of the river itself to propel these hammers non-stop, saving on the arduous work and manpower that an operation of this scale would otherwise require. This old-school engineering marvel is really the centrepiece of this entire production line here. This water-powered wheel is powering these hammers. So the next step after thoroughly washing these rocks is to bring them in here. We're going to use this hammer to break them down into smaller fragments. And then you take those fragments and you place them underneath this incredible water-powered hammer. It's like a whack-a-mole in here. This process can take up to 10 hours. So after those rock fragments have taken a battering from those unrelenting hammers down there, it turns into a powdery substance which is brought up here and placed in this pool. The old master then gets to work, stirring it properly. So the heavier particles move to the bottom and the lighter ones rise to the top, and it creates this kind of mud-like, starchy texture. He'll do this for around 10 minutes, and then once this process is complete, those sediments are taken in here to the full sedimentation process, where you can see this solid surface here. 师傅，你这需要放多久？10天的。10天的。So this takes around 10 days for these sediments to be placed in here and left before forming the complete process. So what happens next is rather caught me by surprise. The old master here has asked me to remove my shoes and socks before I can join him for the next step in this magical process. knee deep. It's a really sacred ritual, almost like some kind of religious dance in here to create this magic. Process is all about preserving the purity of the product here, which is why it has to be done barefoot in this old manner. No outside interference is allowed, so maybe I shouldn't join in. So after that fun foot stomping process is complete, it's then removed here. And the old master now is chopping it up into clay blocks, which he's placed here. These are still soft at the moment, but after about a week, they'll eventually turn hard into this product here, this brick-like product. And pretty much after then, it's ready for use.
This manual glaze producing operation still churns out a healthy supply using the trusty old techniques demonstrated by Master Jan. The ceramic glaze made here is known as yoguo, literally glazed fruit, and it truly is the fruit that lays the foundation for all of those well-known ceramics masterpieces, including the distinctive Tsinghua blue and white porcelain, which is coveted worldwide. It's amazing that such exquisite items can be created from such humble roots. A material sourced from the very earth itself ends up being transported to every corner of the globe.
师傅，你在这个多少年？
做了35年了。
35年了。
Master Jan told me that he's been doing this work for well over 3 decades and that he actually turned 60 earlier this year. I must definitely admit he's in far better shape than me.
Yaoli can actually translate as inside the kiln, and it seems that the fire for producing pristine porcelain is still burning today.